Today, we are not talking about KPIs, about the right strategies or about editorials and that stuff. That's all very, very important topics. But today, I have something which is even more important than that. And that's the right mindset for native advertising. And it doesn't matter if you want to start by yourself or hire an agency like us. So today, therefore, we're talking nothing but mindset when you want to start with native ads. Hi everyone, my name is Marcel Sattler. I'm the founder of PurpleBlack, a native advertising-only agency. So what we're doing on a daily basis is we run profitable performance campaigns on native advertising traffic sources like Taboola, Outbrain, Yahoo Gemini, and many, many more. And before you start with native ads, or when you're currently considering starting with native ads, it's especially important to have the right mindset because native ads are working different. So it's a different approach, it's a different time frame, it's a different budget and all that stuff. So therefore it's very important to understand how native ads are working and to get the right mindset before you start with native ads. Because as soon as you start, the train leaves already. So you don't have any chance anymore to adapt your mindset. So therefore it's important first to watch this video before you want to start with native ads. And as mentioned already before, it doesn't matter if you want to start by yourself with native ads, because, for example, you're running currently Facebook ads and you're stuck with them, or it doesn't matter when you start or when you want to hire an agency for native ads, like, for example, us, like PurpleBlack. So it's always the same things behind. But first of all, let's make a little story time and I'll explain you why this video is extremely important. So let me explain you a little bit more about my personal insights when I'm talking to people who are trying native ads by themselves. So they usually see native ads as big potential, additionally to Facebook and Google traffic, and they want to get native ads, get Taboola, Outbrain run for themselves. And what they're doing, they're starting, set up a Taboola account, set up an Outbrain account, and try to starting native ads. And sooner or later, they will get into it, they will understand the tactics, the strategies, they will read a lot, search the internet, will see that there is no big source of trust up in the internet for native ads and that stuff. But sooner or later, the majority of people will find out that the funnel needs some good ads, an editorial, and a good offer page. So just in a nutshell. But then people are facing issues with native ads. So they're facing issues because it's very complicated. You have to you have to understand multiple things. It's not just a marketing thing. It's not just that you have to understand how people's brain, how people's mind is working. It's also to understand how you can influence people in the right direction, especially when you write, for example, at copywriting or when you do the copywriting stuff by yourself, writing the editorials, writing some stunning converting headlines. So that's the basic marketing stuff, let's say. Then you have the technical stuff. You must be able to set up everything in a technical, properly way. So that means you have to be aware about the tracking. You have to be aware about how you set the cookie, how you set the codes, how to use a tracker, and many, many things more. And then you have the specific platform or the platform specifics, which is, or in general, not just for the platform, but also for example, for the geo, and that stuff. So that's using whitelists, using blacklists, using bids, adjust bids, with which bids should I start. When the bid is too high, all the budget is raising as fast as possible. When the bid is too low, you're pressing F5, but nothing happens. The campaign will just spend $2 a day. And that's the more technical stuff. And then we have the optimizing stuff. So optimize the right things, get the right conversions, scale a campaign up, etc. So you see, it's not as easy as many people think in the very beginning, especially when they come from bigger traffic sources like Taboola, of course not, like Facebook and Google. Because those big traffic sources like Facebook and Google, they have very smart algorithms. So here, for example, it's easy just to change the creatives on a very snappy way and get good conversions because the algorithm knows very precisely where to show you ads and where not. But here native, you have to do the work by yourself. But that's not the point. So many people understand that very, very good and understand, okay, it needs time and that stuff. But the majority of people underestimate how long it needs, how much time you have to invest until you crack the code for native ads. And I can tell you from my personal experience, I have to invest multiple hundreds of thousands of dollars until I really understood how native ads are working. It's not working after $1,000, it's not working after $10,000. Usually it's working after 6 digits that you really understand how native ads, how the traffic source is working, how you can squeeze out the maximum of performance, what's the time frames you need, and that stuff. So I don't want to scare you in this situation, but it's important to understand it's not a binary system where you just can put some money in and in the next day you will see results. That's definitely not the case. And especially when you start with a completely new account from scratch. So let's say you want to start with Taboola ads, and you set up an account completely from scratch. Then you have no pixel data, you have nothing. It's a completely empty account. Then you install the pixel on your website. And then of course, the traffic source, in this case Taboola, needs time to collect the data. And when you run now your first campaigns, you are running very broad. And after a couple of days, you will narrow it down. You will exclude some ads which are not converting. You will exclude some sites which are not converting. You will adjust the bids and that stuff. But in the very beginning, you will start very broad. So that means a lot of money and a lot of time will go into this. And it's important to understand that native ads could be a positive beast. But until then, until you have the momentum here, you need more time. And I don't speak just from 1, 2, or 3 weeks. Sometimes we need 4, 6, 8 weeks to really crack the code until we are able to scale up campaigns, for example. That's important to have in mind. So it's not just I spent money for an agency or I made a native ads course and tomorrow I'll crack the code. That's definitely not the case. You need time, you need the right marketing angle, you need the right tactic, the right strategy, the right technical setup and that stuff until it works. So in a nutshell, you need 3 important things for native ads. First thing is you need a very good product with an excellent market fit for native. And of course, you have to understand the audience and the pain points of the audience. Second thing is you need time. You need time because you're not able to say, hey, I don't have a Facebook fan page anymore today, and tomorrow I want to switch completely to native ads without anything built yet. That's definitely not possible. So you need time, and when I talk about time, you need a time frame from up to 3 months until you will be able to scale a campaign. And last but not least, you need money. Native ads are extremely cost intensive, especially in the beginning. So native ads are an excellent channel to scale your brand, to get cheaper CPAs, to really crack the code, to go on the next level, and to go from 6 figures to 7 figures, go from 7 figures to 8 figures and that stuff. For this shit, native ads is an excellent fit. And of course, make the campaigns profitable and run performance campaigns there. But native ads is not a good fit. We just have $1,000 per month or something like that. Then native ads, it's definitely not the best case for you. And it's also not the best case for you when you say, I want to start directly with some positive, with some money earning campaigns. Because in the very beginning, when you start the first campaigns, they are usually not profitable from the very first day. Maybe they're profitable after 4 weeks, after 5 weeks, after 6 weeks. So sometimes it's faster, sometimes it's slower, but it's important to understand this and that you need the time here. So besides of the tactic, it's more important to have the right mindset before you start with native ads. And when you say, I'm very impatient, I'm not able to wait 4, 6, 8 weeks until I see results, then native ads might be not the right channel for you now at this time. But when you say, okay, I think I have a good product fit, I have patience, at least a little bit. I'm also not a very patient person, but at least I can be patient when I see there's a benefit for me. And last but not least, you have money, so that means you don't have to be positive on the very first day, but you can afford it to invest into a new traffic source, which bring you afterwards on the long run a lot of money. Then native ads could be a very good fit for you. I hope you liked this video. If so, I would extremely appreciate if you give me a thumbs up, and of course, when you subscribe to my YouTube channel to get notified when I upload a new video here on YouTube about native ads. Have a good one. See you next time.